What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, we won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, the monster known as domestic violence has reared its ugly head again in most peculiar fashion. Let's say it like that. This story just broke. But this story has happened earlier this week, and now they're just making it known. And they haven't given it no particulars or identities of these three individuals caught up in this love triangle, I guess, or some type of situation, entanglement. But what I'm talking about is a guy supposedly, and this is out of Whitefield County, and they said the place is called Dalton, Georgia. Shout out Dalton, Georgia. And a guy killed his wife, then drove 3 miles to another location and killed his girlfriend before taking himself out of here. I don't know why people do this. It shows a lot of immaturity and just depression and not knowing how to handle conflict, and in addition to personal strife. There are a lot of people out here, ladies and gentlemen, whether be it man or female, that don't know how to calm themselves down and can't get out of their own heads in time of stress and strife. Take a look at this story. As crazy as it is to believe that this type of stuff is happening and continues to happen at increasing rates, and we'll come back with commentary.
Happening now, Dalton police are investigating what they believe is a double murder-suicide. They say a man shot and killed his wife before driving to another location to shoot and kill his girlfriend. Then he turned the gun on himself. Fox 5's Eric Mock is live from the scene of the first murder that's on Morris Street there in Dalton. Eric, walk us through this tragic event.
Eric, really very tragic. You know, we're learning from police that they actually responded to the Murray Avenue apartments yesterday evening around 6 p.m. because the woman who lived here, her co-workers, called police. They were worried because she hadn't shown up to work for several days. And when police got inside her apartment, they unfortunately found her dead with an apparent gunshot wound to the head. Now, detectives then looked through surveillance video from the apartment complex and saw a suspect leaving her apartment on Wednesday evening. They tracked that suspect's vehicle to an apartment complex on Shadow Lane. That's about 3 miles away from here. Now, while waiting for a search warrant to go in there, police say the father of the second victim actually showed up to the apartment to check on his daughter. And when he went inside, he discovered her and another man dead inside. Investigators believe the man shot the woman there as well before shooting himself. Now, police say at this time they believe the suspect was married to the first victim and the second victim was his girlfriend. So 3 people now dead because of this murder-suicide. Police have not released any any identities of the 3 victims, the 2 victims and the suspect yet. So we're still waiting for those. And again, this is a developing story, so there's a lot more details to come, and we will bring you them as soon as we have them. For now, reporting live in Dalton, Eric Mock, Fox 5 News.
Yeah, it just breaks your heart, Eric. Thanks so much.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, you seen that? Guy went and deleted himself after taking the life of his wife and his girlfriend. Now, let me just say this, and this is not just the ladies, this is to anybody. A lot of stuff can be avoided when you as an individual understands your true value as a man or a woman, and not deal with those that don't respect what your value is or see you as valuable as you are. Now, I'm not telling you to sit up there with an inflated sense of self and expect people to worship the ground you walk on. I'm saying seriously, as a human being, you have to, and I'm saying this sincerely, you have to understand your own worth. This guy had a wife and a girlfriend. You're not done with one aspect of your life, even though you may be done with that person physically or mentally, but you're not done with one thing without going into something else. Now, people do what they do, but I mean, I want you to think about that. Guy had a girlfriend and a wife. Obviously, he didn't think anything of them two because it was easy for him to wipe them out And he definitely didn't care about himself, as evidence of the story we're doing. See, let me tell you something. There are people out there that are very immature in the mind, be it a man or a woman. But I mean, I've seen this a lot with men because I don't know how it is to look from a female retrospect in a relationship. You know what I mean? I'm not a female. I don't see how females look at males in relationships. I don't know. But from men looking at other men and seeing some of the crazy stuff they've done in history, you know what I'm saying? It had you like, yo, what is this? And a lot of it, you don't even have to read between the lines because it's right in front of your face. This dude lived his life in a state of confusion on when it comes to relationships. Now, watch this. I'm going to explain what I'm saying. There are a lot of people out here that get mad at everybody when they mad. Or like they get upset because they have female problems and then they jump up and say, oh, fuck love. And then they explode and everybody gets hit with the shrapnel of their ignorance or immaturity. I had two women. Women are consolers. What was this about that both of them had to go? What you think about that? Two women dead. He had children by one of them, his wife. Didn't care nothing about the kid. It all comes down to immaturity and selfishness in people that have them doing this type of stuff. And then once they do it, it's no plan B. It's just immediate reaction. And then after that, it's the unknown. And a lot of them don't want to face the fire. So what do? They take themselves out of here. It's almost like somebody punching you in the face and running away and like you'll never see them again and they know it. So you can be mad all you want, but you'll never get your get back. Or, you know what I'm saying, somebody stealing something or somebody doing something to you and knowing you'll never see them again. That right there is what that equates to me. It's an act of cowardice. You never know what's going on in somebody's head, but damn, for a man to be the one that isn't, should be in control of a relationship from a standpoint of a male standpoint, it makes no sense to me. See, this is the thing. Not everybody thinks the same, but there are guidelines in basic human ecology that you don't cross. And if you do, other people look at you like, it's almost like instinctual things. I give you a perfect example of what I'm talking about. A chick act crazy, I have options. I can leave her alone. If she don't leave me alone, you know what I'm saying? I can do other things. Either way, this guy had a wife and a girlfriend. You didn't think that was going to cause any type of problems? Even if it did. Because let me tell you something. When a woman's done with you, they done with you. There are a lot of people out here right now, some of y'all watching me right now, and I ain't judging, that are married and could easily get this thing taken care of, but y'all treat it like it's a relationship. Y'all out there dating other people. Hell, I done did that before. But I always was cognizant on, hey, I got to take care of this because the person I'm with right now doesn't deserve that. They deserve all of me without no hangups. Nobody wants to share somebody with somebody else, whether it's on paper or it's in the physical form. Know your value, man, and learn from this. It's upsetting, man. These two women rest in peace. As far as my man, whatever he was dealing with, I hope it was the right decision for him, but it was the wrong decision for everybody else, especially the children that was involved and family members that didn't see this coming. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Take care. This is a shame.